All right, so we're gonna show you BGC during the day now. Basically, everybody keeps asking me, how can you live out here? What are you doing to make money? At the end of the day, that's gonna be different for each person. I am not you, you are not me, but I can tell you what I am doing. I have 2 residences that I had enough money to pay one up front in Boracay Island, which was relatively cheap, around $3,000 or maybe $3,500 or a little more with the deposit. And I have one in Bonifacio Global City. So whichever one I'm not at, I'm going to be Airbnb-ing, and I've already done that successfully with my BGC place, and my Boracay place will be set up for that within a few days. So that is one thing that you can do as a foreigner, is Airbnb. Now, what else can you do? Because that's not gonna be enough. Well, you can do Cambly. You want to apply for that right now, because I applied, I think 3 months ago, and I haven't checked lately, but I do not know that they have approved me yet. So they will take their sweet time approving you, but you will probably get approved for that, and you can make 10 to 20 American dollars an hour, I believe, certainly minimum of 10 and maybe 20. I don't know exactly because I haven't been approved yet, and I've heard both numbers, but either way, that's a generous, handsome living in this country. So that's another thing that you can do, is do Cambly. Now, another thing that you can do is what I'm doing right now. You can try to do YouTube. I worked my ass off to get monetized. You need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch hours to even get paid. Anything you do to build up to that point, you are not getting paid for until after that point. So if you get a video with 20,000 views, that'll get your watch hours up, but you're not gonna get paid retroactively for that or anything, obviously. You're going to start getting paid and running commercials on that as soon as you hit that threshold of 1,000 and 4,000. So that is something that you can try to do, but I would say that it's a slow grind unless you're an overnight success, or you have a very handsome or pretty face, or you got, I guess for me, my voice and my narration has led me to get monetized and get some views and stuff. But whatever it is, that's another thing that you can do. On top of that, you basically need to be prepared for all of these things to fail, because there is no guarantees that any of this is going to work. Do you understand? So you definitely want to have, people always ask me how much. If you want me to be honest, you know what I would say? I would say, if you don't have $20,000 cash and some credit lines, I wouldn't even think about coming out here. That's what somebody asked me today, 20K, and I said, sure, you could come out with 20K if you're prepared to not get a girlfriend and go home in 18 months if you can't find a way to make 1 penny. More than likely, one of these things might hit for you. You could get a place like I did, and you could Airbnb it out. You could probably make it on YouTube. You could certainly do Cambly. You could do stocks. You could do crypto if you know that game. Otherwise, you might just end up losing, whether you want to do short term, or you want to hodl or whatever. But at the end of the day, you have to be prepared for everything to fail. And I wouldn't even dream of doing it if I didn't have 20,000 cash at one time, lump sum, and a little bit of credit, like for a plane ticket home or for emergencies, or maybe 10K in credit. But that's completely up to you. You can do it however you want, but I don't want to lead anybody out here to fail and go home in a month. So I would think you could last 18 months if you didn't take on a whole human being and support their family and all that. That would leave you with over $1,000 a month. And you can find rentals in Manila, Makati for 15K if you're really frugal, unfurnished, or in Boracay like the deal I found. So it does exist, but you're not going to be living some rock star crazy lifestyle and all that good stuff. But yeah, at the end of the day, those are a few ways: crypto, stocks, YouTube, Cambly, Airbnb. You can't work in the Philippines as a foreigner. Just forget that completely. And you're probably not going to marry a Pinay quickly enough and just execute that instant marriage, for business reasons, or to go ahead and become the next big restaurateur, or the next big, whatever business you're going to open up with your Pinay. That would probably happen over time and trust. And I wouldn't suggest just doing that on your first day arriving. So those are some good ways that you can make money in the Philippines as a foreigner. And again, be prepared for all of this to fail, because there's a very high chance that you could make zero profit on Airbnb. You could not blow up on YouTube or get monetized. You could, lose money on crypto and stocks. And, there's just, Cambly could take 6 months to approve you. So certainly apply for Cambly right now And then if you're leaving in 6 months or 3 months or 2 months, you'll probably be approved by then. But yeah, definitely don't, do like I did and wait till the last minute or wait till you're already here and then just be waiting months and months. Luckily, I'm okay and I'm in a good, solid situation and I have credit and money and my YouTube is making me money and my Airbnb is making me money, basically. So at the end of the day, it just depends, but you certainly, you got to take a leap of faith. And if it was that easy, every guy would be living in Brazil, Colombia, Thailand, Philippines. Obviously, now that the cat's out of the bag because of YouTube, that everyone knows that it's better and the grass is greener and stuff. So you basically, you need to proceed with caution. And yeah, don't even bother leaving the United States if you don't have a minimum of 20K. And if you have 20K, be prepared to go home in 18 months. You got 50K, you can last 4 years. If you never found a way to make 1 penny digitally while you were here for 4 years, you're probably better off going home anyway. Let's just be realistic. I'm not trying to knock you or anything, and I'm not saying I've got it figured out. I don't. But I mean, if you can't generate 1 penny and you blow through 50K, spending $1,000 a month or $1,100 a month or whatever for 48 months, you're probably better off going home and working for a while and then coming back or whatever you got to do. You're probably not, you're not going to be the next big thing, or you're not very good at making those digital dollars. So it's probably better to just get back to work and go earn some money for a year, and then you can come back for 4 if you're a real big earner in the States, or you know how to go physically work in the United States for say 18 months even, and stack 50 grand and do it again. That wouldn't be that bad in reality. You probably enjoy 4 years in paradise, or in a market where your value is raised, and then able to pivot back home for 18 months, visit with your family, work your ass off, live low, humbly, come back with another 50,000, rinse and repeat. So these aren't bad ideas. I'm just being honest with you. Everybody asks how you do it. You're rich. How are you doing it? You're rich. I can't relate to you, and I don't have any money and this and that. So this is how you would do it. And that's the minimum threshold to even think about coming out for 18 months, and be prepared for everything to fail. But I'm confident that something would stick, especially like a Cambly type thing. If you get approved from that, many people have done that to great success. So I wouldn't really, downplay that or say that that's not going to work. But I certainly would proceed with caution and just know that if it was that easy, everyone would do it. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Thank you so much for all your support and all your views. And it's been a pretty phenomenal week for me. So this YouTube thing is definitely working out for me, and it wouldn't be if it wasn't for you guys. It definitely wouldn't be. So it means the world to me. And thank you so much. And I will catch you on the next one. The beautiful BGC Uptown during the day.